Good morning, you guys. This is your guy, Professor Smellgood, coming to you guys live at my shop here, 700 Shane, East Lafayette, inside of the Family Fair Marketplace. It's just about a little bit over 8 o'clock. I'm just setting up here. I just want to give you guys a little bit of inspiration this morning. I'm talking specifically to the guys who actually sell oils. Talking specifically to the guys that actually sell oils, okay? My advice, first and foremost, to you, when you look at the oil business, if I'm not looking directly at the camera, please pardon me because I'm still setting up, so please be patient with me. But, the thing is, when it comes to the oils, the reason why a lot of people, they look at people that sell oils as, lazy and, they don't want to find a job is because how most guys that sell oils, they implement the oil business. They don't get up early. Like, for example, it's 8 o'clock right now. I've been up ever since 5:30 this morning, right? Ever since 5:30 this morning, I have been up, okay? Because it's an actual job. It's a job. So if it's a job, you need to treat it like a job. Think about it. If you're working for somebody else and you have to be to work at 7 o'clock, you're not going to get up at 7 o'clock. Because if you get up at 7 o'clock, you're late. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, how are you?
All right. You're not going to get up at 7 o'clock. You're going to get up, actually, maybe, depending on what's your form of transportation. If you catch the bus, then you're going to get up maybe 5 o'clock. And you're going to be out the door at 6, right? If you have a car, then you're going to leave out the house, depending on how far, where the location is. If it's actually close to you, like 3 miles away, then, you can leave out maybe like 7:30, okay? But if it's a long drive, then you may leave out an hour before, just like it will be when you catch the bus. But the only difference is you're driving. So the point of reference is, prior preparation. You treat it like a job. So once you actually, good morning, how are you? All right. So, once that's the case, you actually treat it like a job and you get up early and you dress professionally. You see the way I'm dressed? I have my lab coat on. I'm Professor Smellgood. I look like a professor. That's how it's supposed to be. When you actually conduct yourself and you speak professional, and speaking professional doesn't mean that you have to use big words. Let's be very clear about that. You don't have to use big words to be professional. Just use the right words, okay? Just say the right thing, okay? You don't have to have a large vocabulary. You can have a very small vocabulary. Just put the words in the right place, all right? And make it known that you know your product and you know how to sell it. No N words, no curse words, right? Stay away from trying to get women's number and stuff like that. Trying to get a female's number and trying to hit on her. Stay away from stuff like that because that's also unprofessional. All right, I'm just giving you business tips 101. All right. So another thing too is that I already mentioned get out early. All right. Also, you also got to keep in mind that you have to put money up, man. You have to put money up, right? You can't. I'm gonna tell you one of the main reasons why a lot of people they sell oils and they get out of the business because they actually, they take the money that they're making and you know what? They go and they buy weed and go smoke weed, or they buy liquor. Or they partying and they messing over the money, and next thing you know, all you just pretty much burn all of your money that you use selling your products, but you have no money left to restock and buy the products to sell the products again. So that becomes a big problem because your products is your money. If you don't have any products, you don't have any money. Good morning, how you doing, sir? All right. So you have to really make it look professional. Get out early. Make sure you're well groomed. If you have a low haircut type of guy, get your haircut, man. If you have a beard, make sure the beard is nice and clean. If you have dreads, there's nothing wrong with dreads. Make sure the dreads is nice and neat. Okay. If you have braids, there's nothing wrong with braids. Make sure the braids is nice and neat. But just like I said, at the end of the day, make yourself look professional. I choose the lab coat because I consider myself like a perfume chemist. And also I'm a professor, Professor Smellgood. That's why I incorporated the lab coat. You can, dress casual I don't think that wearing a suit is a type of attire for someone that sells oils, right? I think that casual is perfect. Dressing casual, slacks, polo shirt, button ups, perfect. Perfect attire for, the oil game. All right. But a schedule, also a schedule. Make yourself a schedule. If you're gonna work 5 days a week, work 5 days a week. Let's say, for example, 7 to let's say 7 to 5, right? Try to be there on time, and I'm talking to myself specifically too, because the fact that I'm actually here full time at my job again, at my business again, then I have to also incorporate that same thing. So since I've been back, I've been here early, except for yesterday, where I was actually, I went to my Friday prayer, and then afterwards I came here. You know what I mean? So, good morning. How you doing? Be professional. Also, just buy large quantities. That's how you're going to make the most profit out of your business, right? Take some of that money that you have made, and as opposed to buying a pound, step your game up and actually get a gallon, and from a gallon, and then to the drums. Okay, always try to, enhance your quantity. So if you enhance your quantity, what's going to happen is you'll be able to make much more money, and you can do wholesale. All right. So you got to get out early. That's very, very important. Get out early. Be consistent. Be on time. Another thing too is the voicemails. All right, because a lot of times what happens, sometimes you're very busy where you're not able to answer the phone, and a lot of us we're not at the point where we actually have people working for us to answer the phone for us. So as a result, if you can't answer the phone, at least have your voicemail. And I'm talking to myself first and foremost. I'm telling you that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset my voicemail myself. Have your voicemail set up where, hello, my name is such and such. My name is Professor Smellgood from Sona Aroma. I'm sorry, I'm not able to answer the phone right now. If you want to purchase an order, tell me exactly what you want. Leave your name, your number, what you want to order, and the size of the bottles that you want to order, and leave your number and everything. And I will either call you or text you and get right back with you. Thank you very much. Beep. You see what I'm saying? Just like that. Straight to the point. And so what happens is, even though you missed the phone call, but you still ain't missed money. Okay? So that's pretty much it, man. And also another thing too. There is money in this business. I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you this, and I don't tell most people this. I just quit my job recently doing medical transportation because I would be here at my shop part-time, or every Saturday actually, but I would be medical transportation doing it 5 days a week. Medical transportation, I quit that job because my business here was making more money. Okay? What I normally make in a month, I just made that in 3 days at my shop. I'm not going to tell you what I make at the medical transportation, right? And I'm not going to tell you what I make here, but I will tell you this. What I normally make there at my job, in 1 month, just 1 month, I made it here in 3 days at my shop here. All right? So that goes on to show that if you work hard, man, you will be successful, man, but you have to be consistent. You have to be persistent. You have to be professional. You have to get up early. You have to invest in your business. You have to not be stingy. You have to have good conduct. You have to have that drive. And you have to watch my lessons too. Don't forget about that. You also got to watch my lessons because my lessons is actually teaching you methods. It's teaching you methods how to sell oils. One of my top students, man, shout out to my man, The Alchemist here in Detroit. Got a business called Moore Scents, like Moore's, Moor Scents, SCENTS. My man is doing great. I mean, he is making, he's doing better than people that's been selling oils for like 10 years. And he only been selling oils, I think it's been maybe a little bit over a year now, if I'm not mistaken. Also shout out to my little brother Patrick. You know, he's now in the oil game. He sells oils now too. He has a business that is called It Makes Sense. It makes sense, not sense like SENSE, but sense, fragrance. SCENTS. It makes sense. So shout out to we call him Mr. Sense. That's his name, Mr. Sense. So shout out to Mr. Sense, man. For just starting this business, my brother Pat, Mr. Sense, out in Dallas, Texas, man. Brother, shout out to you. Assalamu alaikum. He got his business out there in Texas. Also, man, be out on the lookout of my little sister too. What's the name of the business? Lena. Helena's Organic Hair Products. Be out on the lookout for her too. She's going to be selling oils, but at the same time, she's going to have a lot of, natural organic hair products for the ladies. Okay, so that's pretty much it, man. She got Professor Smell Good at my shop live. It's early in the morning. Early bird gets the first worm, and right now I'm the early bird here in the D. Besides my top student, he out too. Thank you guys.